Welcome, welcome. No, I know what you're thinking. You did not click on the wrong channel. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Heat Press Nation Live. My name is Karla, and I'll be your host today. So, Jared is not here today. As you may have seen on previous episodes, him and his wife have been expecting, and I'm happy to say they welcomed their son last week. So he's not here today. So I'd like to take this moment to say congratulations, Jared, and I'll try to make you proud. And let's see here. If you guys are just tuning in now, give me a moment here. Please drop a comment here. Let me know where you're coming from. Say hello. I'd love to see where you guys are at. Alrighty. All right, and let's see some Facebook over here. All right, looks like we have Terry says hello to Heat Press Nation and everyone. Hello there. All righty, Terry also says congratulations to Jared. We all say congratulations to you. Yay. Lucy, hello from New Jersey. Hello to you too. We have Crystal. Hey there. Hi, good to see you. All right, I don't know if my Facebook comments are coming in here. Let me see here. Looks like Facebook is pretty active. Let's see here. We have Belinda from Tennessee. Hello, Belinda. It's good to see you. All right, let's see what's going on with the Facebook comments here. Maybe it's just user error here. But since Jared is not here today, he did not want Facebook Nation Live, the episode of HPN Live to stop. So he did go above and beyond and take some time to pre-record some great content just for you guys. So today we'll be going over some of our newest product that we are carrying here. It's Siser EasyPatterns Plus. So it is plus. It is different from EasyPatterns. They may appear the same. It's still patterned, but it is applied a little bit differently. So it doesn't require a tacked. So it does save time and money in that regard there. So let's see here. Before we go into that, I want to see if we can get at least our Facebook comments going. Otherwise, over here the YouTube comments. Over here, Andrea says, hello from Midland, Texas. So hello, Andrea. All right. Still not sure what's happening with the YouTube comments here. Maybe Alex can help me out a little bit when you get a moment. I'll set this right over here. All right, so stick around here. Towards the end of the episode, we are going to be doing a giveaway. So we'll be showing you how you can win one of these. Well, actually, there'll be a couple rolls here. So stick around for that. And then, as always, the tools and products that you see on today's live stream can be found at heat.press/live. If you have any questions during the show, during the demonstration, Ronnie will be in the comments as well. So if you guys are ready, take it away, Jared.
Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of Heat Press Nation Live. My name is Jared, and I'm very excited to be here today for a couple of reasons. One, because yes, we are announcing brand new colors, brand new patterns for the brand new Siser EasyPatterns Plus, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. But another reason why I'm excited to be here is because I'm in like two places at once right now. This is a pre-recorded segment. So if you're watching me here, I'm actually watching me right now too. From the comfort of my home. I'm actually on paternity leave right now. So if you're watching this, hi son. Yeah, I'm probably just chilling with my brand new baby. So yes, thank you. Please send your good wishes and your sleep. Send it to me and my boy. Anyways, so I'm really excited. This is really fun. This is a little bit different for me, but I know we're gonna have a great time because we have some great info for you today. I got some tutorials, so don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. Let's hop right to it. So we have some brand new patterns for Siser EasyPatterns Plus. Now I have this little bit that I'm supposed to read here, so using patterned HTV. Just kidding. Now, using patterned HTV just got easier. Introducing Siser's new EasyPatterns Plus. Okay, I'm just gonna skip that because that's as fun as that is. I'm just gonna get to the good part. So, those of you guys who are familiar with Siser Easy Patterns, you know that you have to mask it. It's great. Siser Easy Patterns are really fun. They're really cool, but yes, you do have to mask it, meaning after you cut it, or cut it, and then you weed it, you have to get the clear mask, put it down, squeegee it, and lift it off, blah, blah, blah. It's very similar to using adhesive vinyl if you're familiar with that. But what's really cool about Siser Easy Patterns Plus is that you do not have to mask it. That's right, you're gonna cut it like regular heat transfer vinyl, meaning you load it in the cutter, you weed it, you press it. And so I'm gonna show you guys how that works in just a second. As a reminder, as I'm sure Karla told you, we do have some giveaways, so make sure you stick around till the end of the episode. We have some really fun giveaways, and she's gonna share all those really great details with you. Yeah, really quick, by the way, I know they've mentioned it before, but check out heat.press/live. You can get links to this really cool heat press that I'm using today. This is the HPN Signature Series 15 by 15 inch auto open heat press. This is a bad boy, and we're gonna get to use this today. But first, I think I've talked enough. Let's head on over to the table. I'm gonna show you guys what we're working with today. So, Siser Easy Patterns Plus, we have a few new patterns. One of them is grunge, and actually this one's all rolled up. I'm gonna show you how the roll looks. This is grunge. This is super cool. I am pumped about this new pattern. And yes, it comes on the carry already. So you just cut it, you're gonna cut this side, you weed it out, and then it's just ready to press, no masking. So of course, because this is, an episode of HPN Live, you know that we already cut this in advance. I actually cut all this on a Silhouette Cameo Plus, which is the 15-inch model. I really dig it. I really dig that. And then of course, let me open up so that one was grunge. This one is called Mood Ring, and it is cool as heck. Now this one comes with the print on the inside for whatever reason. But yeah, so you're just gonna cut out the white side, you're gonna weed it out, and then you're gonna flip it over to press. This is Mood Ring. There's another new color that debuted with this line of Easy Patterns Plus, and it's called Cuba. I don't have a sample of that on me, but you could check it out online. It's a really, really fun pattern. So yeah, but let's talk about what we have here. Now, Siser Easy Patterns, it's gonna be a great heat transfer product. Here's another really cool bonus about it. It presses at 305 degrees for 10 to 15 seconds. That's right, because it's an easy product, it's gonna be very similar to I had to change my notes out. You see, I got notes here. Because it's an easy product, it's gonna press 305 degrees, 10 to 15 seconds. It does not get easier than this, my friends. So you notice I have two different types of transfers here. Now, Siser Easy Patterns Plus, it can be layered. Yes, it just has to be the top layer. So here we have a standalone project. Now this is a really cool haunted house type of theme going on here, made with that grunge sample, or grunge pattern, I should say. Now what's really cool about this is I have it on a white shirt so you guys could see the details, but I'm gonna be super real with you. This grunge pattern looks incredible on black. Like, it just has a really cool, and I know it's a little hard to see, but in person, when you put this grunge, and I'm actually gonna do both. When you put grunge on black, it just has a really, really cool look. It's very subtle, but very, very cool in person. Camera doesn't do it justice. And so this is an example of how you could use Siser Easy Patterns Plus as a standalone graphic. It's just one layer, but it has all this cool, because it's, a printed pattern, it has all this extra dimension to it. So it just looks really doggone cool. Now, again, because it can be layered and it has to be the top layer, what that means is you could put it directly on top of other vinyl, but you don't want to put any vinyl on top of your Easy Patterns Plus. So one really great way to work around that is what we call the knockout method. So you see, I'm gonna put this a little closer here. You see this graphic? I have my cool little vintage groovy bus going on over here. I have the cool "Be Kind" one to another quote up here in this cool text, and I'm using the Mood Ring EasyPatterns Plus as an accent. So it's making up part of my little groovy surf bus, and then it's also an outline to my text. Now, if you look really close, I don't know how close we can get, but we're about to find out. If you look really close, you'll notice that none of the layers are touching and none of them are sitting on top of each other. Even the text, I knocked out the text. So let me see here. I kind of assembled everything on here. So, I have a lot of layers going on this graphic. Okay, here we go. So you see here, so it's all just different layers really. We have the layer of black, the windows are another layer, and then I have the white layer right here. See, so the text is white, and then this is just empty. I blocked out the center because again, the easy patterns cannot be under anything else. It could be beside it all day, which is exactly what we did for the knockout method. We have videos on how to do the knockout method. So be sure to check out our YouTube channel. So you see, when you split it up one layer at a time, it's not that impressive. But when we combine them, that's when it looks super cool. And that's one thing I really love about Siser EasyPatterns Plus is that it's cool as like a standalone layer. Like, yeah, it could be your whole graphic if you want to and look amazing. And it can accent your graphic and look amazing. And speaking of amazing things, let's head over and do some amazing samples, yeah? I'm gonna start off with the white one first, just so we can see that. And then I'm actually gonna do the black one too, because you have to see how cool this grunge looks on a black t-shirt. Let's head on over to the press. Okay, so here I am on my Heat Press Nation Signature Series 15-inch by 15-inch heat press. I'm not quite ready to press that yet. And yeah, so first thing is first, I'm gonna put my t-shirt on. I'm gonna center it. There we go. Of course, you wanna pre-press your garment for about 3 to 5 seconds. Now, when you're pre-pressing, you don't have to give it the full mash. You could just really just hold it in place for about 3 to 5 seconds. That's gonna get out any moisture. It's also gonna get out any wrinkles. And then I've been really trying my best lately to be more diligent and mindful about hitting my shirts with a lint roller, because I hate when lint or hair or anything like that gets trapped underneath my transfers. So here we go. And here's a cool trick. If you need to find the center, you can just fold it back on itself to where it lines up, and then right there. This is kind of a big transfer, believe it or not. So I'm only gonna go about 2.5 fingers below or so. Now, ideally, we would have like a T-squared or something like that to make sure this graphic is centered. I have two things going for me. I have a lot of experience, so I'm pretty decent at eyeballing center on a t-shirt. As you guys get more experience in the heat transfer business industry, you'll know exactly what I mean. You're gonna improve yourselves. Another thing that you see me doing is I'm measuring kind of, if it's 3 fingers away on this side, and if it's about 3 fingers away on this side, it's doing pretty darn good. So yeah, there's a couple ways to do that. If you have a T-square, please do it. Use your T-square until you've trained your eye well enough to not use your T-square. I got a fresh piece of parchment paper on. I'm gonna put that on top. I'm gonna slide it in. You guys, that slide out drawer, that's a game changer right there. So sometimes I take it for granted, but really I love that slide out drawer. Now again, we're pressing at 305 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 15 seconds. On my heat press, I go right in the middle. I just set it to 12 seconds. Press it at a nice medium pressure. And yeah, clock is ticking. 12 seconds always seems a lot faster or slower when I'm on camera. Now you notice it's an auto open, but you see I put my hand down on there. Sometimes like it jolts really strong and I don't know why it bugs me, so I just put my hand on there. All right, so we're gonna slide this out. We're gonna remove our piece of parchment paper. And you could do a hot peel, warm peel if you want to. Dude, that looks incredible. I'm gonna set that down here for a second. I'm gonna hold this up. Actually, I'm gonna bring it back over to the table really quick. I gotta show you guys just how cool this looks, man. All right, so we're back over here at the table. And because it's a Siser product, you know it's not gonna be too thick. It's a nice, if you're familiar with like Easy Weed, this feels about as thin as like Easy Weed or even Easy Weed Stretch. It's very cool. It's like, I use good pressure, so it's like embedded into the garment. I'm gonna see how close I can get this to you guys without it going out of focus. Actually, that might be okay. I think we got it. I hope we got it. If not, oh well, I'm sorry. But yeah, this looks really cool. And again, I did it on the white shirt just to show you guys so you could appreciate a little bit more of the detail. Really quick, since I have time, let's do the black one really quick, okay? Again, this grunge, it looks cool on all sorts of colors, and it actually doesn't matter what color, it doesn't really matter what color garment you have. It's gonna look the same no matter what. So if you have a black shirt, a blue shirt, a gray shirt, I actually pre-pressed this one before we went live. But there's something about the grunge on black. It's like a little extra spooky. It's a little extra dark maybe. Look, I know we're in August, but man, spoopy season is right around the corner. And before you know it, you're gonna want a cool t-shirt. If you're like me, I am not a huge fan of dressing up for Halloween. I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, part of it was my upbringing, but now that I'm an adult, I don't give a darn. Now, one thing I do is I do like wearing cool t-shirts. So sometimes, hey, I'm probably not gonna be wearing a costume. Actually, I'm definitely not gonna be wearing a costume. Call me the Grinch of Halloween, I don't care. But one thing that I will do is I am very much down to be wearing a cool t-shirt come the 31st. So again, I hope this is in frame and in focus, but if not, oh well. You guys get the idea. So look how cool this grunge pattern looks on a black t-shirt. I just want you guys to behold the coolness. This is incredible. I'm pretty sure I like the grunge pattern on black better than I do, oops, what am I doing? Better than I do on any other color. So just really quick, there's it on black. Again, looks really cool on white, don't get me wrong. I love it. There's something about grunge on black that is just coolness defined. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys. So this is using Siser EasyPatterns Plus as a single layer. So yeah, using EasyPatterns Plus as a single layer. Look, it's the whole design. I don't have to use any other colors. I don't have to layer anything. It looks super dope on its own. But if you do want to layer, and if you do want to use Siser EasyPatterns Plus, well, follow me back over to the heat press, and we're gonna see it. Actually, let's get this off. Another thing you guys probably see me doing is I'm centering my t-shirt to the press. You always want to make sure that your t-shirt is centered to the press. I'm gonna preheat this bad boy. Again, about 3 to 5 seconds. I'm not lowering the handle all the way, just enough so it can get warm. Put that there for a second. Okay, so now I cut all of my outline or accent portions at once. I group them all together so I can cut them in one piece and heat press them in one piece. So this one, I kind of do have to nail it as far as like the placement is concerned. Okay, collar is right there. Because everything else is gonna be lined up with this. So first things first. Okay, that's actually looking pretty cool. And it kind of doesn't look like much. I'm gonna be totally honest. It doesn't really look like much because it's an accent color. But as you see, we knocked everything out. So everything, it's gonna fit kind of like puzzle pieces. They're all just gonna kind of, oh, that's one thing I did wanna mention. Sorry. They're all gonna fit in like puzzle pieces, so it's gonna be great. Remember, when you're layering, you only need to press for about 3 to 5 seconds for your first couple of layers. I went for like 8 seconds, so whatever. It's not gonna hurt it. But yeah, for your first few layers, you only need to go for about 3 to 5 seconds to tack it in place. And then for your final layer, that's when you press for the full 10 to 15. Okay, so we got layer 1. Let's come in with our white layers. Give me 2 seconds while I grab these here. Okay, so we're gonna start with the bust layer. Also, another thing I love about the knockout method is you have a little room to kind of be loose with it. When you're creating your outline, you might be using like an offset tool in your cut software. You want to be a little generous with it, because if your tolerances are too tight, it's not going to line up properly. So you definitely want to leave a little gap between layers just so you have a little room to play around, because it's not always going to line up perfectly. But that looks pretty darn good. Okay, so my white layer is going on, and now you can kind of see it coming together a little bit. You know, as we go layer by layer and we add more and more to our design, you'll see that it's coming together quite nice. And I'm just adding Siser EasyWeed here. So this white vinyl that I just put down, that's Siser EasyWeed. Next up, I have my black layer, and this is going to be my wheels, my surfboard, and other accents for the bus. And again, kind of like a puzzle piece, you see it all just kind of fits in there. Put that back down. We're going to press for another about 3 to 5 seconds or so. There we go. And again, if you're sensitive to heat, please get some gloves on. I don't know if it's because I've just been doing this for so long or what, that it's hot, but maybe I'm just a superhero, you know? Maybe I'm just awesome. I'm not quite sure. But in any case, I'm okay with the heat right now, but there's no shame in getting yourself some gloves. Final layer is going to be the windows on this minibus. And because this is the last layer, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this one for about 3 to 5 seconds or so. Going to peel it, and then everything together is going to get a final press with just the vinyl and just the parchment paper. And I'll tell you why. Sometimes the edge of the carrier sheet, it leaves a little line in other layers, and because I don't want that, I'll remove all the carrier sheets, all the plastic, etc., and then I'll just cover it up, and then I'll give it the full final press, just the vinyl up against the parchment. So that's it. I mean, that's really, really quick. Gonna peel that off, and man, I'm proud of this one. This looks great. I think I can catch it on this camera, if not, sue me. But really, let's just go over here where I know you all can see this transfer. That looks great. Like, look, I know I'm talking about my own work here. And so maybe that's a little prideful of me to call my own work great, but doggone, I think that looks really cool. So you can see that we use the Siser EasyPatterns as, oh, the camera's moving, as our accent. So it makes a really cool accent around the main text, really cool elements for this bus. And honestly, the opportunities are endless. This makes a really good unicorn too, by the way, just because it has those cool, like kind of psychedelic colors. So it's really, really rad. I'm a big fan of the new Siser EasyPatterns. And these are just 2 of the new EasyPatterns Plus. I did mention there's a 3rd color that's brand new. That one's called Cuba, I believe. And I don't have a sample of that here, but it's very cool, and I highly encourage you to go check it out on the website. So you can see here, we have it as an accent color layered side by side with our other Siser EasyWeed layers using the knockout method. And then of course, it's our whole graphic over here, man. The grunge just really does the job carrying the entire project. I think it's so rad. And again, this is one of those products where it comes out and I'm like, yes, thank you, Siser. Thank you everybody over there at Siser for putting out really cool stuff, because I get to use it. I like using this stuff myself. So anyways, yeah, so I'm a big fan of Siser EasyPatterns Plus. And that's gonna do it for me today. I know we still have a little bit more. We did promise you guys a giveaway, so don't go anywhere. There's still a giveaway to come. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, you can type them in the comments below. We're happy to get to them. You can give us a call at 800-215-0894. And of course, get in the live chat on the website, heatpressnation.com. But most importantly, head on over to heatpressnation.com and get yourself a few sheets or a roll or whatever of the new Siser EasyPatterns Plus. I had an absolute blast messing around with it today, and I hope you guys have a great time too. So for me, once again, my name is Jared with Heat Press Nation. It's been a pleasure. Back to you guys over there.
Thank you, Jared. That was great stuff. So you guys saw that firsthand, how these look on the different colors on a black shirt, a white shirt. You saw how this grunge had so much depth, and it was just one layer. So that wasn't even layered up. And also to mention, you can layer it, but you do want to make sure that the EasyPatterns Plus is on the top layer. And you saw the knockout method as well, where you're able to put different ones, so these easy patterns and other vinyls together. But also always keep in mind that you always want to put this one on top if there are other vinyls in the layering process. So he covered these, so stick around because we'll have the giveaway shortly. If you guys have any questions about the video, please drop them in the comments. I would love to answer your questions. So want to check here in YouTube and Facebook, so let me know if you guys have any questions. Right now, the ones that you did see in the video, again, were grunge and mood ring. Janice says that Jared makes it look so easy. I agree, he is a natural. Let's see here. A lot of hellos. Sue Craft says, hello, everyone. We say hello as well. Susan says, Siser is so much better than any. We definitely agree. It's really easy to use. It's always in their name, too, the easy weave. So that really helps out. Let's see, any other questions? Lourdes says she loves them all. There's so many options to choose from. So again, there is regular Siser patterns, but this one is gonna be plus. So Jared did highlight the difference that you would be cutting it on the white side on this one here, and there's no mask involved. So this one you would mirror it, cut it, you still have to weed away, but then you would just flip it over and press it. Alrighty. Let's see here. And Kim wants to know what's the difference between the prints. So the ones that he showed would be, well, this one would be kind of more of like a, almost like a rainbow tie-dye. And then this is the grunge. So we have a plaid over here and then camo and more of like a pebble here. So if ordering mood ring, how long does it take to receive from Deanne? So once it's, as long as it's in stock, it takes a couple business days for it to process before it ships out. We'll be receiving more products very soon, so stick around. Feel free to check our site for those ones that are not just in stock just yet, or feel free to give us a call directly. Let's see what the questions. You guys have great questions. Let's see here. So Beatrice wants to know if the paper that we sell to put on top, do we have it as well? So that you won't actually need. So I think you're referring to that mask. So with this one, again, you don't need the mask. It is pre-masked. So the backing has that clear backing like regular HTV would. So again, just mirror cut that, weed away, and go ahead and transfer over. But parchment paper would be needed to go ahead and put that on top of everything. Let's see here. All right, someone says they're all beautiful colors. I definitely agree here. All right, you guys had some great questions. Let's see here. So I know you guys are all wanting to know what we're giving away today. So today we'll be giving away not one, not two, but 3 5-yard rolls of EasyPatterns Plus. So it's not these guys here. It is one of these two. So it's going to be the grunge, the mood ring, and the Kuba cloth. So it's not shown here. We didn't have it in the video either, but it's going to be these two and the Kuba cloth. So Before we start though, please let me know if you guys have any questions again. Say hello, get ready. Alrighty. All right, before I ask, for the giveaway, we know we all love trivia questions around here. So it is going to be a trivia question, but before I ask the question, there are some disclaimers that I need to know. So internet speeds are different amongst all our devices here, so mine will be different from yours. So it is going to be the first person that answers the question correctly first on my end here. So I'm going to make sure to refresh here, make sure I have everything ready to go. Also, by commenting and agreeing, you are confirming that you are 18 or older and live in the US. So I do apologize, but we do not ship out internationally. So get your fingers ready, get those thumbs stretched out, your laptops ready, phones ready. Are you guys ready? All right, Lauren says she's ready. Jose says she's ready. All right. The question is, gotta hide the answer. What is the retail price on heatpressnation.com for a 5-yard roll of EasyPatterns Plus? I'll give you guys some time to look at that. So make sure to go to heatpressnation.com. It is the retail price. So we're looking for the price. And it's the EasyPatterns Plus, so not the regular one. All right, Beatrice, looks like we got the first one here on YouTube. Beatrice Hughes. All right, come on, Facebook Live. Oh, Whitney, so close. Luz, not quite there. All right, Facebook. We have our YouTube winner. All right, looks like from Facebook, we have Lucy S. Garcia Iser. That is correct. The price is $64.99. So that's it, guys. It's $64.99 for a 5-yard roll of Siser Patterns Plus. So please make sure, the winners, so congratulations, make sure to email us directly at winner@heatpressnation.com. And then again, guys, sorry, it is going to be the first one that appears correctly on my screen here. All right, everyone's still guessing there. All right, we do have our winners. Thank you guys for participating here. Thank you for taking the time to join our Facebook Live. Please join in next time for another episode and a giveaway. My name is Karla with Heat Press Nation, and I'll see you next week.